The elite go full offensive. Operation Provoke Russia. Approximately 98% of East Aleppo has been captured by the Syrian forces. The militants are leaving the last holdouts right now. The so-called Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said Monday that the battle for Aleppo had reached its end and the government forces were making sweeping advances into the militant-held sector of the city. But what's very interesting about all of this, as the United States government, central bankers, and their terrorist groups lose the Aleppo area, we see the U.S. and the coalition forces, well, they're preparing for a brand new operation. And what they're doing right now is they're going for the central area of Syria. Now, the operation to retake the Iraqi city of Mosul from the Islamic State, well, appears to have enabled thousands of the Islamic State to flood towards the central area of Syria. Over 9,000 militants, well, they were transferred from Mosul to the eastern regions of Syria for a major offensive. And it looks like they're going after Palmyra and Deir ez-Zor once again. And we see right now that all of these Islamic State militants, the Al-Qaeda militants, Al-Nusra militants, the moderate rebel militants, they are regrouping and they're preparing for a major offensive. Now, the United States government, central bankers, they're preparing for something much, much larger than this, because we can see the USS Wasp is standing by right outside of Syria and Iraq. We see the USS Whidbey is there also. The USS George H.W. Bush is in that area. 1,500 troops, they're heading towards Mosul. And every time the United States government, central bankers say the Iraqi forces can't handle what is going on in that area, the Islamic State is too strong, that means what they're trying to do is divert the Iraqi forces so they can move the Islamic State and their terrorist groups out of the regions. We also have 200 troops from the U.S. heading into Syria, and the Pentagon just renamed or created a new Syrian force called the Syrian Elite Force, made up of Syrians, because that was a big question going back to the moderate rebels and all the terrorist groups, that they really weren't Syrian. So we can see at this point something much larger is coming. The elite are planning for a major offensive, and it looks like they are ready to provoke Russia. They're ready to get war off the ground. And we can see with the executive order that Obama just passed, where it takes the restrictions away of handing the terrorist groups more advanced weapons, well, it looks like everything is being brought to the next level, and they're planning for a major war. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.